Irish women are having fewer children and having them later. And the trend of later motherhood is highlighted again in the latest annual report of the National Maternity Hospital in Dublin. It had 6,858 births last year. Its annual report reveals that nearly 1 in 2 births were to women aged 35 or older, and more than 1 in 10 of those are aged over 40. The pattern of having children later in life has now been seen for many years. So nationally, the average age of mothers in Ireland in 2022 was 33.2 years. But if we go back to 1972, it was 29.1 years and was creeping upwards to 29.7 years in 1992. Doctors point out that women who have children later are more at risk of complications and have a greater chance of needing a caesarean section, for instance. So what are the reasons for people starting a family later and postponing motherhood? Carmel Hannon, a lecturer in sociology at the University of Limerick, who looked at census data, said the age at which a woman has her first child is important in measuring the trend, and that is increasing also. She said it came down in the 1960s and has been increasing since the 1980s. She pointed out there are various reasons, and it is much related to postponement. It's all around security, she said. The higher the risks in people's lives, the less likely they are to make long-term decisions. So if you are in education, for instance, or in a precarious job, or you don't have a house, it's likely that having children will be delayed. On the other hand, we are facilitating people to have children at later ages because we have so much access to IVF treatments and other measures such as surrogacy, she points out. People are scheduling births around their lifestyles. This is seen in the higher rate of caesarean sections. There was an increase in births during one quarter during the pandemic, and there was talk of a baby boom, but it was a blip, she added. It was a temporary jump among older women. Doctors point out that giving birth at an older age, which is generally considered over 35, increases the risk of certain complications for both the mother and the baby, such as gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, miscarriage, and chromosomal abnormalities.